latest update. Today we're gonna start with your HPVP, that is your human values and professional ethics. In this class, this is your class 8. We had done 7th class in the last session, where we had done about the human needs, meeting needs, Maslow's hierarchy, and many more topics that we had done in the last topics. That is the 7th class, that is impotent to the responsibility and questionable engineering practices as well. Today we're gonna start with your clearly wrong engineering practices. That is comes under in it. And lastly, we had done your self-respect, fear, self-deception, ignorance, egocentric tendencies, microscopic vision, groupthink. And in the questionable engineering practices, we had done your trimming, cooking, fogging, plagiarism, and conflicts of interest as well, such as accepting gifts as well. Now we discuss about the clearly wrong engineering practices. And before starting with the same, it's a huge request to all the viewers to please go ahead with like, share, and subscribe so that many maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. Let's get started. Clearly wrong engineering practices that we have to discuss here. And this, the first we discuss about lying. Wrong engineering practice में कहलाता है lying. Second is deliberate deception. Third is withholding information. Fourth is failing to adequately promote the dissemination of information. Next is failure to seek out the truth. Next is revealing confidential or proprietary information. Another is allowing one's judgment to be corrupted. Now we talk about the senses of expressions of engineering ethics. In senses of expressions of engineering ethics here. Ethics is actively an area of inquiry. It is actively of understanding moral values, resolving moral issues, and the area of study that resulting from that activity. When we speak about ethical problem issues and the controversies, we mean to distinguish them for non-moral problems. And ethics is used to refer to the participate set of beliefs, attitudes, and habits that ethics that a person or a group displays concerning moralities. Ethics and its grammatical variants that can be used as synonyms for morally correct. So I just write it down for you all. If you are making notes, you can just easily understood. Ethics is an activity and area of inquiry. It is the activity of understanding moral values, resolving moral issues, and the area of study resulting from that activity. When we speak of ethical problems, issues, and controversies, we mean to distinguish them from non moral problems. Now, talking about another one, ethics is used to refer to the particular set of beliefs attitude and habits that a person or a group displays concerning moralities. Now going for the next one, which is ethics and its grammatical variants can be used as synonyms for morally correct. Now we go for the another one, which is the varieties or approaches of moral issues. Let's go discuss about in the detail about microethics and macroethics. So first, varieties or approaches of issues. So here we go. The first we have is your micro ethics. So in microethics that emphasize the typically everyday problem that can take a significant proportion in an engineer's life or entire engineering office. So that is come under microethics. That emphasizes typically everyday problem that can take a significant proportions in an engineer's life or engineering office. Now coming towards micro ethics. This is micro and this is macro. So in terms of macro ethics, this addresses the societal problem that any often shunted aside and are not addressed until they unexpectedly resurface on a regional or a national scale. Addresses societal problems that are often shunted aside and are not addressed until they unexpectedly resurfaces on a regional or national scale. Now coming towards model problems in engineering, that's some examples that we talk about it. So here we go. So some examples here for model problems in engineering. An inspector discovered a faulty construction equipment and applied a violation tag preventing its use, and the superior, a construction manager, viewed the case as a minor aberration of the safety regulation and ordered the removal of tag to speed up the project. And when the inspector objected to this, he was threatened with disciplinary action. Coming towards the another one, that is an electric another example is your an electric utility that company applied here and for a permit to operate a nuclear power plant, and that the licensing agency was interested in knowing what emergency measures had been established for humans' safety in case of reactor malfunctioning. The utility engineers described the alarm system and the arrangement with the local hospital for treatment. They did not emphasize that this measure applied to plant personnel only and that they had no plans for the surrounding populations. When inquired about their omissions, they said it was not their responsibility. The another we have is your chemical plant that dump wasted into the landfill. Hazardous substance found their way into the underground water table. The plant engineers were aware of the situation but did not change the method of disposal because their competitors did it at the same cheap way and no law explicitly forbade the price. Electronics company ABC that geared up for the production of its own version of popular new item. The product was not yet ready for sale, but even so, pictures and impressive specification appeared in advertisement. Prospective customers were led to believe that it was available off the shelf and were drawn away from the competing lines. Now coming towards another one, which is discuss about the types of inquiries. First we discuss about the normative inquiries, then we discuss about the conceptual inquiry, factual inquiries, and then after that we'll discuss about the moral dilemma that comes under in it, and moral autonomy as well. So let's figure it out another way. So we discuss about the types of inquiries that is comes under in it, and that we have types of inquiries. The first part we have come under in it, that is normative inquiry. In normative inquiry, that these are about what ought to be and what is good. These questions identify and also justify the morally desirable norms or standards. That is comes under what ought to be, what is good. These questions identify and also justify the morally desirable norms or standards. Some of the questions are: how far engineers are obligated to protect public safety in their given situation? When should engineers? Another question has been arise that when should engineers start whistle blowing and dangerous practices of their employee? The third that has been whose values are primary in taking a moral decision, employee, public, or government? And on the same way, what are the engineers obligated to protect the public safety? When is your government justified in interesting or such issues, and why? That comes under in it. And I will discuss another one, which is your conceptual inquiries, factual inquiries. This comes under in it, and that what we discuss in the next coming class. So here we're gonna end up with this. So I will discuss the rest in the next coming class. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion in the comment box. Thank you.